want to screw this up and keep on winning and not make the playoffs, but also screw themselves out of a top 3 lottery pick, are they? I don't think so. Tuesday was a little bit skill, a little bit lucky. Seattle is a team normally you should beat if you're a good team like this team was supposed to be, or a bad team because Seattle is also bad. Yeah, they're probably going to win on Saturday against Chicago, and we'll see what happens Tuesday at San Jose. If they win 4 in a row, yeah, I might be a little bit worried.
You ever just want to get down on one knee and thank the hockey gods upstairs that Phil Forsberg is a Nashville Predator?
Hey everybody, it's Jersey Guy. Hold my beer. Are you sure you want me here? Hat trick watch anybody? Is it maybe somewhere that we owe a massive debt to the hockey gods?
Again and again and again.
Feeling like a kid again, Johnny. Is happening? Is this happening? Is this happening? This isn't an ad for some dang cookie. I want a piece of that action. Well, you don't have to tell me twice.
What do you have to tell me that is going to make me feel positive? And
Maybe the Titans won't let us down on Thursday.
Preds, walk it off!
Okay, on with Johnny's reaction video.
Redemption take you home.
Everybody's hands go up, way up, as the Nashville Predators defeat the Seattle Kraken by a final score of 5-3 Thursday night inside Bridgestone Arena on the back of a 2-goal performance by Phil Forsberg and a 2-assist performance by Steven Stamkos. Preds home from a 3-game road trip that they finished off on the right note. It's the final night of play in the NHL before Friday's NHL trade deadline, and wouldn't you know it, the Preds continue to make news, making moves with this roster in anticipation of the NHL trade deadline, knowing that they're not going to make the playoffs, right? They're not going to go on a win streak here and fall short and screw up their draft lottery status, right? Anyways, concerning the Preds with NHL trade news, after trading Gustav Nyquist to Nashville North, the Minnesota Wild, the Preds have also moved Tommy Novak and Luke Schenn to the Pittsburgh Penguins in exchange for Michael Bunting and a 4th-round pick. The 4th-round pick is in 2026, so yeah, they can't use it as of yet. Hopefully, maybe Pittsburgh won't be as good, and that'll be in top of the 4th-round pick for the Preds to use. And on appearances, yeah, it's not the greatest of trades, giving up on Tommy Novak after giving him the extension last season. But hey, there's no retention. They get Luke Schenn off the book, so it sounds like they had to put Tommy Novak into the trade to get Luke Schenn off of the books. That it was Tommy Novak, if it was split up trades, it was Tommy Novak for Michael Bunting and Luke Schenn for a 4th-round pick. The one drawback right now is Michael Bunting is on the IR, so he can't play as of yet, but hopefully he will be able to showcase himself to this fan base for what they have to look forward to next year. So maybe he'll get some of the 20 games left, just probably not Saturday, maybe not Tuesday. As for this game, the Preds start off slow, and something that we're used to seeing, bad giveaways and cough-ups that give the team that they're playing against the early lead. Steven Stamkos turns it over, and Adam Larsson, only 32 seconds into the game, gives Seattle the 1-0 lead. And in that moment, seeing that goal going, oh yes, Tuesday was just an anomaly, wasn't it? Here's a sad, pathetic Preds we've seen play and lose so many times this year. Almost 7 minutes into the opening frame, though, nothing bad here for the Preds. Don't mind me if I channel another recapper who I've been accused of stealing from, even though this material isn't copyrighted, for this certain phrase, 10 to goal! You got Joey Decourt, who comes out to play the puck, and he plays it up the board, but oh my god, guess who's there to steal it right away? Colton Sissons, and it's like, don't mind if I do. Hey Phil, wanna get yourself up on your goal total that has been so much lower than it should be this year? Yeah, thanks Colton. So Sissons gets it to Phil Forsberg, who goes in easily, almost like he was sleepwalking, beats Joey Decourt, and the Preds, just like that, have tied this game at 1. Preds continue to pick up steam, are buzzing in very large different moments in that first period throughout. And then under a minute left to go in the first. UC Soros almost makes me eat my words for what I said about Joey Decord. He turns the puck over. Oh, but of all people, Brady Shea bails out his goalie, keeping this game tied at 1. The period ends with the teams tied at 1. Preds massively outshooting the Kraken 16-5 after 20 minutes. A sign of positive things to come, perhaps? Kraken, to their credit, looked good to start the second period, have some jump, trying to get some momentum going for them, but it's the home team who strikes next. While in the Kraken zone, Stamkos over to Joey Decord's right, gets the puck back to the point, and of all people who are picking up the slack in Roman Yossi's absence due to injury, Brady Shea, through multiple screens of Preds and Kraken players, waits and just waits while Decord is like, guys, move so I can see. But no, it's too late. Brady Shea takes a shot that beats the Kraken goalie. Preds with their first lead of the game, up 2-1. 2 minutes and a quarter later, Preds in transition on an on-man rush. Philip Forsberg looks to pass and passes it, but it deflects off of Kraken forward Shane Wright past Joey Decord, and just like that, the Preds extend their lead. Now they're up 3-1. Play continues, momentum building for the Preds, so much so that about 7 minutes left to go in the second period, the Preds almost have 25 shots on Joey Decord, and the Kraken haven't even reached double digits on UC Soros. Final minute of play, much more chaos in the Kraken zone. Preds creating many problems for the road team, and wouldn't you know it, the Preds would get rewarded. And it's an underestimated figure who would strike. It's big sexy Michael McCarron of all people, with a sweet wraparound that goes in off of Joey Decord's pads with under 10 seconds left to go in that second period. Preds look to be in cruise control, up 4-1 after 40 minutes. I asked out loud on X at that point, when was the last time the Preds were giving the home team Frosties after 40 minutes? I quickly got answered that it was February 8th against the Sabres, but you can't blame me for not knowing that right off the bat, considering this team's struggles this year, right? Preds look to be in firm control and comfortably as we enter the third period. Preds would successfully kill off a Steven Stamkos hooking penalty, but unfortunately would fall short, having to kill off a Philip Forsberg hooking penalty. The Seattle Kraken scoring on it with 6 seconds left with Forsberg in the box. Preds lead down to 4-2. They should be okay, right? Fast forward to the final quarter in this one. Seattle Kraken coach Dan Bylsma decides to pull Joey Decord down to with just under 4 minutes. That's quite a bit of time, but I guess for a team just playing through the motions the last 20 or so games, you'll try it and see what will stick. Eventually, though, Luke Evangelista, with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left, gives the Preds back a 3-goal lead. Unfortunately, only his 6th goal of the season, much lower than we all expected him to have this year. Preds look to be cool at that point. Now, you'd think a 5-2 lead should be home and cool for the Preds, but Michael Ismont for the Seattle Kraken, a minute after Evangelista had given the Preds a 3-goal lead, cuts the lead back down to 5-3. It's like, okay, let's not play any more games here, boys. Let's finish this out. Fortunately, they do. The clock runs out. Preds beat the Kraken by a final score of 5-3. Well, here we are, Preds Nation. Game 62 in the books. Just 20 more games left to go. You know, even though this team probably isn't going to make the playoffs, enjoy these games while we have them, because they're not making the playoffs, and we still love this team deep in our heart. So once these 20 games are done, that's it for Preds hockey until next October. So let's see the kids play. Let's see what else Barry Trotz might get an offer for. Be prepared that the factor Ryan O'Reilly might be moved, but like I said, with his 2 years left of term on that contract, it better be a sweetheart deal that moves him. Other than that, I don't know what much else might get moved. It'll be interesting to see what other teams do and make trades around him. And we'll see come Friday when Chicago comes to town what this Preds team will be for the remaining 20 games of the season. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, as always, as we continue to play out the string here. Click a like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really like it. You can find my social media and interact with me during every Preds game and any Preds news that may break with the NHL trade deadline tomorrow by clicking on a channel name. Tell all your friends about Redemption and 23 wins with 20 games left to go. The Preds might tie the franchise low in wins in the season if we don't count the 2012-2013 lockout season. But it's going to be close.